FA bars transgender women from women's football. Starting from June 1st, transgender women will no longer be allowed to play in women's football in England.
The FA has been quite steadfast in their support for the participation of trans women up to now, so I was shocked, and I was clearly upset and disappointed that this means that I'm having to stop playing football.
According to a new announcement by the Football Association. The FA had initially amended its rules on April 11th, introducing stricter eligibility requirements for transgender women in the sport at all levels. But just days later, following a Supreme Court ruling on April 15th, which legally defined a woman as someone born biologically female, the FA scrapped its recently updated policy. Now, only those assigned female at birth will be eligible to play in the women's game. In a statement, the FA said this is a complex subject, and our position has always been that if there was a material change in law, science, or the operation of the policy in grassroots football, then we would review it and change it if necessary. The FA is offering support to affected players, including free therapy provided by Sporting Chance, a mental health charity that helps athletes. We understand that this will be difficult for people who simply want to play the game they love in the gender by which they identify, and we are contacting the registered transgender women currently playing to explain the changes and how they can continue to stay involved in the game, they added. Currently, there are fewer than 30 transgender women registered among millions of amateur football players. No transgender women are registered in the professional game across any of the home nations. This policy change is already influencing other sports. The England and Wales Cricket Board, ECB, is also expected to implement a similar ban. After seeking legal advice following the Supreme Court's ruling, the ECB is set to approve updates to its transgender policy in a board meeting on Friday. On Thursday, England Netball also updated its policy, banning transgender women from participating in the female category. The Football Association of Wales has stated it is awaiting further guidance, while the Irish Football Association said it would be reviewing the Supreme Court's judgment and the interim guidance from the Equality and Human Rights Commission. They reaffirmed their commitment to complying with the Equality Act 2010 in light of the new legal clarity. Despite the rapid change, the FA insists it did not give in to external pressure. Instead, it claims its legal team advised that the recent court decision could expose the organization to potential legal challenges from biologically female players if the old policy remained in place. This U-turn, coming just 3 weeks after their last policy update, has triggered intense debate. Some see it as a long overdue move to protect fairness and safety in women's sports. Others, especially supporters of the transgender community, view it as exclusionary and discriminatory, potentially isolating a small group of athletes from the sport they love. Critics argue that the FA's earlier approach lacked clarity and failed to balance competing rights effectively, while supporters of the new decision welcome what they believe is a clearer and more decisive stance. Meanwhile, pressure may grow on global organizations like FIFA and the International Olympic Committee to issue more definitive guidance as more national bodies take a firm stand. So what do you think? Should transgender women be allowed to play in women's sports? Or is the FA right in prioritizing biological definitions for eligibility? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more sports updates and deep dives like this one.